KBLP LLC, live with ideas. I want to say what's up to everybody. KBLP LLC podcast, KBLP LLC 4. There's a little feedback, guys. I hope you don't hear that. Oh, I know what it's from, though. Let's see. I'm letting it run a little bit. Let's see if it gets that feedback out of there. I don't know where that's from. But once again, you're live. Ideas live, coming soon. My microphone's in the way there, huh? Let me know if you can hear me, guys. Let me know if it's coming out, because like I said, I'm hearing that feedback in the background, trying to clear it out. It's the first time I do live all the time, but it's the first time I'm trying it from the desktop and not the I think that feedback's going away a little bit. I tried to go on earlier, found out that there was a few things you had to do. It's funny is that the iPhones are already set up to do this, to be able to broadcast, and the desktop is just not ready. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff. Hi, Susan, and hi, Beth. I see you guys in the chat. That's awesome for you guys stopping by. It's cool to see you guys. KBLP LLC. I wanted to go live because I wanted to talk to you guys about something. D-Claw was over. He's a buddy of mine. He was supposed to be here to go live with me. We were sitting having a conversation last night. There's two conversations that we got into. One was about the these rapper stuff. It's about the music, I really don't get into it, to be honest with you. It's like anymore, I don't really care about all that. But he's young, he's a younger cat, so he's into it more than I am. Please let me know about the feedback, guys. That'll be awesome. The picture is not as clear as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a lot clearer on this than it is with the make sure you check out KBLP LLC on speaker.com. You can get there through either Google search engine or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, any of those places you can get there. And you can check out all our live podcasts. They are awesome. Make sure you check it out. I'll give you a quick rundown. We got encounters with Denise Harris. We got Lolita's Jams. We got the freak Chris Stevens with Freaks in the Basement. We got the Jam on Saturday with yours truly, Ideas. We got sports on Monday with Denise Harris and Gary Martinez. Also, Cecilia Flores will be coming on soon with sports, and I fill in for sports a few times here and there. And then you got Michelle Auger, and her main podcast is Planet B.O.B., so make sure you check that out. And she also does a new podcast called Ecto, ECTO, where she tells thrilling stories, put it like that, I guess. So it's pretty cool, guys. It's pretty amazing. So yeah, like I said, I've gone live before, but I got a couple of inboxes. Some people were like, "Why don't you ever go live so we can see who you are?" It doesn't matter. I'm handsome either way, guys. I'm good looking. Jeez. No, I always go live, but I always post like my moon videos, or I did the sunset the other night. A lot of people liked it. There was a lot of views. I did that on KBLP podcast on YouTube, and then the other one is KBLP 4, KBLP LLC 4, and that's where you can catch the podcast. So make sure you check it out, guys. I really want to thank everybody who stops by and tunes in right now. You guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. Because, like I said, this is kind of just kind of off the wall real quick to try to figure some things out. And then also, on top of it, it is to see about to talk to you guys about something me and D-Claw were talking about last night, which is pretty cool, which is pretty oddballish, pretty crazy. And a lot of people are gonna think about it and be like, those guys are just conspiracy theorists. Well, we're not. So that word just probably got picked up by the algorithm, because that's basically what we're talking about. So the whole thing here is the situation last night. Make sure if you stop by, say hi in the chat. Let me know. Make sure the feedback's not going off. You're live with Diaz on KBLP 4. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button. I really appreciate it, guys. I want to thank everybody who's stopping by, tuning in. You guys are all awesome. Everybody who tunes in is awesome. I'm going to get to the story. I'm hoping that D-Claw calls or stops by right now, because, like I said, he was supposed to do this podcast with me so that we could talk about it together, because he was part of the conversation we had about the podcast, or about the situation that we were talking about last night. And it was really a trip. So just checking to see who all stopping by. Saying hi to your homie Ideas, live in the place to be. Make sure that if you want to hear a podcast, inbox me, let me know. If you want to be a part of a podcast, let me know. Make sure to join KBLP LLC on Facebook. That's our group. I just got off the phone with Desiree Pickett, D. Marie Love. Her new podcast, her returning podcast, Chained, will be back. Chained season 2. It's awesome. It left me on a big cliffhanger. So you guys want to make sure and check that out. You also want to check out AHH with Denise Harris. I'm going to try to get down. I was trying to do them earlier, then I got caught and somebody was texting me. AHH with Denise Harris, DWD with Denise Harris, Hollywood Review with Denise Harris. I know she's all over the place. Sports with Denise Harris, Gary Martinez, Ike Diaz, Cecilia Flores, with our promoters, Stephen Clark and Sonia Delgado, who helps promote those. And Catherine Sims has also been helping promote. Shout out to Denver Broncos Locker Room. They're our main podcasting group, and basically that's what our sports channel is called, Denver Broncos Locker Room. So make sure you check that out. Make sure you check out all the podcasts. Like I said, KBLP LLC 4, KBLP LLC, or KBLP LLC podcast. It's awesome. It's awesome, guys. So it's cool to be here with you. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I just didn't know how I gotta look back at the lighting, and I gotta work on the screen shares. There's a few things I gotta work on. I'm going to get into my conversation real quick here in a second. I'm just going to say hi to just a couple of our friends that are in the chat that we have that help support us in all our. Wasn't yesterday? I was going to go on and do a podcast about the yesterday morning. I was before the president sent out his alert at 2:18 Eastern Standard Time, and 12:18 where I'm at in the mountain time, and I didn't get a chance to. I didn't go on. I wanted to go on, and just to give everybody an update. Everybody was all afraid, all scared, like. And I'm like, everybody I talked to, I was like, don't even worry about it. It was just an alert. But I guess it's just the starting thing, because they know that nobody listens to the news anymore. So that was freaking me out. They know nobody listens to the news, so they know everybody's on their phone 24/7. So they're gonna go with the phone, to send these alerts out. So it's pretty crazy. So if you check it out live right now, leave a comment. If you listen later, make sure you post a comment. And I'm going to have to listen back because I keep asking if the sound's right. So it must be okay, because I keep asking to see if everybody can hear the sound okay, because I can hear a little bit of feedback, but it might be in my background. So I'm going to have to check that out later and get my lighting set up right for everybody. It's pretty crazy. Earlier, it had the invite button to invite everyone here, and I'm not seeing the invite button, so I can't invite you. So if I did invite you for this, don't feel bad, because the invite button is not here no more. It was here earlier when I was trying to go live. Now it is not available for some reason. KBLP LLC for KBLP LLC podcast on YouTube, and KBLP LLC speaker.com. And make sure you can catch us on iTunes, iHeart, Spotify, with the best podcasters in the business. Shout out to Spooky T, tbeast303.com. Make sure you go check him out. It's going to be cool. There is another show. We have Hump Day on Wednesdays with Michelle Auger and Denise Harris again. She's the awesome podcaster that rolls all week for us. I think I got everybody's podcast. I'm pretty sure. This is kind of a promo for the podcast and a promo for Ideas Live coming soon. You'll be able to check me out live with my own podcast, with my own YouTube channel, because these ones are tied to our podcasting. So I was going to do a separate one, because I do all these moon videos. I like to film the moon. I like to film like the sunsets, the lakes, just nice, just pretty relaxing stuff. And I talk through them a little bit because I talk too much. All right, guys. So here's what the conversation was with D Claw and I. So last night we were sitting here, and he likes Rick and Morty, and a couple of the YouTubers that I follow and I talk to, they said, watch Rick and Morty because they talk about things that are going on that are really, really going on. So we were sitting here and we watched a few little clips. I didn't watch a whole episode, but I started telling them that these devices, they listen to everything we say and they pick up these algorithms. So he was kind of like, oh yeah, right, because they I tell him stuff about certain things, and some of the stuff they believe me, he believes me on, but some of the stuff he's like, yeah, you're full of it, and I'm like, just look it up for yourself. That's all you got to do is look it up for yourself. So basically, all I'm asking everybody here is to have an open mind, guys. If somebody says the earth is flat, have an open mind, look into it. If somebody says the earth is round and you're a flat earther, look into the round earth. If somebody says that nobody's ever been to the moon, look into it. If somebody says Monsanto bought Bayer for $66.6 million or $1 billion, look into it. How hard is it? It's just some small research, guys, some common sense, some research. So here's the thing that we got into. I told them that all these devices are listening to us and they keep track of us and they figure out what we want for the future. And this is out. This is a patent that's available that you can get online, you can look for it. So I know the videos that when I do this again, I think the videos only be like 5 minutes. I was just kind of waiting for D-Claw to get here to see if I can adjust some times. But let me get back on track here. So last night I told him I got a smart TV, and I told him that that basically that it listens to us. So I said, just pick anything that you want, fast food, like food, somewhere you want to go to. So he picked Wendy's, and he picked their 4 for 4 thing, right? So just a couple days before, him and his girlfriend were out, and they something similar happened. But I'll finish this one here. So we're sitting here. A set of commercials went on. It didn't come on. And then the next set of commercials came on about 5 minutes later, right? About 5 minutes later, the commercials came on. Wendy's, the menu 4 thing came on just out of the blue. So, but it's not a coincidence, because this has happened to me over and over and over. Every time I talk in front of the phone about something that I want or something that I want to do, boom, it pops up. I was talking about going to the Cinnabar, to the Buffalo Wild Wings, and all honesty, we get ads on speaker for our advertisement, and I was talking about Buffalo Wild Wings, that we go there, and 10 minutes later, I went to go check out a podcast, one of our podcasters were on, and the commercial that was playing was the Buffalo Wild Wings commercial. So what I'm saying here, guys, is every time that you get on, or every time that you talk about something that you want or want to do, your phone's listening to you, it's recording you, it's keeping your algorithms, the words that you say, so that it could turn around and it could send you messages back, so that it stays on you too till you go and you do it, till it finalizes you. But that's not the end of the story, guys. The end of the story is today, D-Clock came pick me up for lunch from work, and we went to Wendy's. It stood on us, and we ended up going. He called me, goes, let's go to Wendy's now. And I was like, all right, let's go. And before you know it, we were eating Wendy's. We were talking about it, and it all happened through a conversation last night. We were watching Rick and Morty, which I never watched. My son watches it. I know it's kind of addicting. It has all kinds of symbolism. It talks about all kinds of, it's supposed to be future events, but a lot of that stuff is going on right now. So just to break it down for you right there like that, guys. Uh, this is the first time I do this on my desktop. Let's see how it goes. If it sounds good, I'll stick with it. If it don't, I'll stick with my phone because my phone looks really good when I do these broadcasts, guys. And we have a couple new podcasters coming on, and I'll be announcing them later for KBLP LLC. We are real excited about the future of podcasting. When we first started this venture 2 years ago, there was only 3% money in podcasting. Now there's 5% money in podcasting. So the money is just going up. It's just going to go up and go up and go up. And my son goes up to CU. He goes to CU school at CU, and they did a a survey, and they said, well, how many of you guys listen to podcasts? And about 80% of them said they listen to podcasts. And then they said, well, how many of you guys listen to the radio? We call it the R word. And they said about 15% listen to the R word. And then the other 5%, they asked them, do you guys know what the R word? Do you guys know what the radio is? And 5% of college kids do not know what the radio is. For real. That was the stat. That's what he came back and he told me. So I was pretty shocked, guys. So make sure you inbox us, hit us up on KBLP LLC, hit the subscribe button. I know we had a couple people stop by. Hi to everybody who stopped by. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I'm going to end this live stream now. Like I said, it was just a shot to go at it. I just wanted to let you know your devices are listening to you. So everything you say is being recorded and things get picked up by the algorithm. And there's more about this, guys. I could have told you a lot more. Like there was a press release about the algorithms. You can get in trouble from the algorithms if you have a smart car that runs by itself. In the wrong situations, the car could mess up. So there's a lot of stuff that's going on, guys. And we could have talked about the Trump alert yesterday on the phones. At least I brought it up, guys. But I'm gonna end this right now because I didn't know how the sound was. And we got a couple people in, so I'm happy about that, guys. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Check us out, KBLP LLC, the best podcasting station in the nation. That's what they say. Have a good night, guys.